Reporter Jacqueline Younger sat down with Dr. Troy Rodgers of the Albuquerque Police Department, who is a police psychologist, to talk about the different ways that officers are being helped if they are involved in a traumatic situation in the field.
I'm the acting division director for APD's Behavioral Sciences Division.
Dr. Rodgers helped to shed light on the services that APD has provided.
One of the few programs actually in the state of New Mexico where officers are covered all the time. Any point they want to contact any one of us, either myself or any of my staff, and it's no charge to them, which is actually a very important benefit that you don't see a whole lot.
Although the services are free, sometimes it's still hard for officers to open up.
Most officers are fairly guarded when it comes to mental health and psychological services, so if they have a good relationship with us, they're much more willing to utilize us as kind of an option.
Younger also sat down with Officer Tanner Tixier, who is an APD spokesman, who explained that currently APD is in the process of creating a peer-to-peer unit, which allows officers to speak to other officers who have been in traumatic situations.
The peer support is just an opportunity to get a chance to sit down and just talk with another police officer, another detective, outside the scope of talking to a doctor, talking to a psychologist, taking that stigma away, and just speaking to someone who's done the job, who's been in those situations, and can maybe help talk you through some of the emotions and trauma that you're feeling.
To an extent, Officer Tixier believes that the public should understand what police officers go through.
You should have a good understanding and a general respect for it. I don't think that they need to know the specifics about it. Officers on a daily, nightly basis see some of the most horrendous things one could possibly imagine. And there's certain reasons that people just can't be police officers, and that's one of them. And so, no, I don't think that they need to know the specifics of how much stress and mental and emotional trauma that an officer goes through on a shift, but I think it would be good if they had a general understanding, yes.
APD Detective Joshua Brown, who Younger also interviewed, believes that a peer-to-peer unit would be beneficial to officers who have been in traumatic situations in the field.
I think that's something that we need to have happen. I mean, I would volunteer right away because I know how these officers been. I mean, it's been hell, you know. I mean, it's already been almost 5 years. It'll be 5 years in August, and I've still, you know, I'll see something and right away I'll start shaking. I'll get cold chills, and it brings everything back.
Officer Brown also agrees with Dr. Rodgers that sometimes it is hard for APD officers to open up to a doctor.
You know, we're really afraid to reach out and say, hey, we have an issue, because of the fear of the unknown. You know, what are they going to do with us, you know? So, but I think that peer support would be beneficial.
Professional counseling and the peer-to-peer unit are just two ways that the Albuquerque Police Department are helping their officers cope with different situations that they have been put through. This is Kira Trujillo reporting.